Good morning, students. That in this video you have to discuss the grouping of cells. Why the cells are grouped? The cells are grouped to get current, maximum current through the circuit. To get maximum current through the circuit, the cells have to be grouped, and this grouping are of three types. One is the series grouping. And another is the second one is the parallel grouping, and number three is the mixed grouping. In the three different methods we can group the cells. The first of all, the series grouping. The cells are said to be grouped in series if the negative terminal of one cell is connected to the positive terminal of the other cell, and so on if the cells are to be grouped in series. Suppose that is the one cell is plus, positive terminal negative, again it is connected to the positive, negative. In that manner the cells are grouped. N number of cells are grouped in this manner, and it is connected to the load resistance capital R. And if you consider the cells are of identical cells, EMF is same. Suppose EMF of all the cells are same, E, and N number of cells are that, E, and internal resistance is also same, because we are considering here for the identical cells. For identical cells, so that is equal to E, N number of cells are connected, are grouped in series. So we have to find out what is the current drawn from the cell. What is the net current drawn from the cell? First of all, you have to find out the EMF. So what will be the total EMF? The total EMF equal to, because E series, the potential difference is different because the PD across each of the cell will be different. So the net total EMF, the total EMF will be E plus E plus E plus E, like that, NE, that is the NE. The total EMF is NE. So what is the total internal resistance? Total internal resistance, N number of cells are there, that is N into small r. So what will be the total resistance of the combination? Total resistance of the combination, and you are finding that is equal to, because load resistance is capital R, internal resistance NR, and all are in series, so it will be R plus NR. The total resistance of the combination equal to R plus NR. So what is the current drawn from the cells? The current drawn into the circuit, current drawn I equal to total EMF by total resistance, total EMF equal to NE upon capital R plus NR. The I equal to NE upon capital R plus NR. So what type of in which cases that series grouping is preferable? Let us think for that one now. Suppose if case number 1 में लेकर, if the load resistance, capital load resistance, is very and very greater than the total internal resistance NR. If load resistance is very and very greater than the total internal resistance NR, then NR will be neglected. So what will be the I in these cases? So I equal to NE upon capital R. That means the current drawn depends upon the number of cells connected. That means if for one cell you get the total current equal to E upon capital R, for N number of cells you are getting NE upon R, means the current increases. So this type of grouping is preferable. Series grouping is preferable whenever the load resistance is greater than the total internal resistance. Preferable grouping. Another case is if capital R is very and very less than the total internal resistance, so capital R will be neglected. then current, what will be the current? Current will be the NE upon NR part. R part will be neglected if you make it R0. So we are finding NE upon NR. So this is equal to NN cancelled, that is E upon smaller. So for one cell you are getting E upon smaller. For n number of cells, if they are grouping, that you are getting E upon smaller. So that is, we do not get any benefit in series grouping if in this condition, if the total internal resistance is more than the load resistance. And this is all about your series grouping for the identical cells. And we have to discuss now for the different cells, what will be the different cells. This is for the different cells. Different cells means EMF E1 and E2 both are connected in series, and R1 R2 are the internal resistance of the cell. In this case, what will be the net EMF of the grouping of cells? What will be the net EMF of this cell? So you know that is actually X and Y are the 2 points here, and Y and Z are the point here. So what will be the potential difference between X and Y? The PD between V of X and Y, X and Z, that will equal to V between X and Y plus V potential difference between Y and Z. So that is PD between point X and Z, that is the terminal PD. We are talking about the terminal PD between X and Z, that is actually the net potential difference across the grouping of cells, different cells, that is Vxy plus Vyz. So what is the Vxy? Vxy equal to PD between that X and Y. So this will be equal to E1 minus, current is the same, IR1. Because you know that is terminal PD equal to E minus IR. So what will be the terminal PD in this cases? That is equal to, current is drawn from here, that is E1 minus IR1 plus, what is the PD between Y and Z? The PD between Y and Z will be equal to E2 minus IR2. E2 minus IR2. So this will be equal to, you are finding E1 plus E2, E1 plus E2 minus I is taken out, R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. So what will be the net terminal PD across the combination? So this can be written as E equivalent, E net minus I into R equivalent, that is equal to E1 plus E2 minus I into R1 plus R2. So if you compare all these things, you are finding E equivalent equal to E1 plus E2, and similarly R equivalent you are finding that is equal to R1 plus R2. If the two cells are grouped in series of different nature, different EMF, then you are getting the equivalent EMF will be the E1 plus E2. The important thing is that if the terminal will be reversed, for example, to tell, this is the cell, one cell is connected here and this one, and in this cases the plus was connected to the negative plate. So if it will be reverse, in case that is the this minus and this is the plus, so what will be the case? That is the E1, this is the E2, and that is R1 and R2. What will be these cases? The net PD will be equal to, or E equivalent will be equal to, how much you are finding? E equivalent, or you can tell it as that is the X and Z. The Vxz equal to, will be finding that is E1 minus IR1 plus, and here the terminal polarity is already changed, that is the minus E2 minus IR2. So this you are finding, that is E1 minus E2 minus I is taken out, R1 plus R2. If the polarity will be changed, so what will be the E equivalent? So in this case, we get the E equivalent equal to E1 minus E2. E1 minus E2, but R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2. Because resistance, by changing the polarity, the R equivalent, the net internal resistance doesn't change. The net will be the same, R1 plus R2, but as the polarities are changing, so immediately the net EMF will be the E1 plus E2 in these cases, and in these cases we are finding E1 minus E2. So same manner also, suppose if the two cells like that are connected, that is if your 3 volt and it is the 2 volt, so what will be the net E? The net equivalent will be equal to 3 plus 2 equal to 5 volt. Directly you can do it in this manner. If the polarities are changed in this manner, but they are not in the cell series grouping, they are not only seriously but polarities are reversed. So in this case, if it is the 3 volt and it is the 2 volt, so the net will be equal to, net EMF will be equal to 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1 volt, and the current will be drawn from this circuit. The net EMF will be finding the 1 volt. So that was for the identical cells, and it is for the different cells. How the EMF will be obtained, equivalent EMF, we can get it from the series grouping. If the n number of cells are grouped, then net EMF will be the E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus dot 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 En. If n number is there, so we get it the E equal to E1 plus E2 plus like that. We get the En. Simply it will be connected in this manner. This is for the series grouping. Thank you.